Yes. Why journey commences of Stoicism, all set to spice up your day and increase the happiness by Tukes. This is what I want to show you with this post. The secret behind the new working thing and why you should get your game on too today, little bit sanely, not completely losing sanity in attempts.
Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.
So rather than going all in the ringer on it right now, I will tell you about what this philosophy actually is. Stoicism was created in Greece and is a form of philosophy best known for its ethics made through logic, but it provides the necessary guidelines and insights into coping with life in our modern society. Chain thoughts march sleepily in our 2018 world of more doing and having less, the city-level enzymes. We just walk around like life is too hard or there ain't enough ever for us. Flag, help a reporter out and again. Also, thorns in the side of our psyche in general, well-belling in light. However, of such practical meditation, this ancient philosophy gives us some pillars to fall back on which might make it a little more sensible and offer peace. If we concentrate with sovereign strength upon the small that is left for deed done and realized, endure in all reality of good or bad along those stone paths, opt to be grateful yet again, maybe can peace come. The core principles. All right. Well, if there is a single take, a way, and God knows we will continue learning, it would be sure-pointed focus on what you can control, predict. Think about it. How many hours and how much of our beautiful energy do we waste doing so about things not even under J control? The things that we can control is the only thing, where some of us work so hard to death every rule alone. And for everything else, our mind pressures what we can't. Doing, changing weather and other. Person. Two-party action or a stroke. So we have a handy exercise just for you. Empirical user study task to determine what biases you fall into easily. Therefore, the next time you find yourself becoming anxious, ask yourself just one question. Is this under my control? No. Let it go. Instead, focus on what you are doing and how you are reacting. Live in the present. Availability and standby at all times. A fundamental law, except that all of the time we would spend complaining about past mistakes or worrying over future events is, for me at least, this giant present. No rather than now is all we ever have at any time. One way of doing this is by meditating through practicing mindfulness. Even a few minutes of breathing daily will bring you here and now. Cultivate gratitude. And gratitude is an excellent source of a happiness booster. Patman reminded us that we have to value what is in our possession and not keep crying about never getting everything. Wow, what a century! Defining change in perspective. You can always start a gratitude journal. Make a note of 3 things for which you are grateful every day. This simple practice serves more to boost that higher energy level in the longer run and live a being happy life. Resilience in adversity. Life is hard as it hits you, but so long their defeats don't describe us. Through a lens of adversity as life's boot camp, adversity is where we gain emotional muscle. Erica Anderson. Now when you come up with the next ass whooping, do not look at it like, oh, this is a challenge. Hell no, if this test keeps me down, then God bless us all, because I am going to flourish. It's all about how you view it. Emotional strength. Our emotions are supposed to be things that happen to us. But you know, we cannot control emotions right. Only it makes us feel like this model can be controlled by our thoughts. We see the emotions and what we feel from them. Followed by why our feeling that way helps, how much power comes from these feelings. Instead, please zoom out of the emotions and focus on noticing what exactly are those thoughts that bring so much emotion to your mind. Are they rational? Are they helping you? An ability to do this one thing can give you emotional brave points. Practical tips for daily life. Morning reflection. First thing in the morning, take a few minutes to reflect. That is actually a breakdown in context of your day. And how does this play into an overall philosophy for you? It helps to prepare you for the day in very fresh manner and make sure that at least mentally we are like, bring it on world, whatever comes my way today I can deal with. Evening journaling. Close the day journaling. Take one moment to focus on your day, step by step. So then, what? I'm all about the hindsight, I guess. Concentrating on what you could potentially move from that list above. If you think about it, do you ever just live in the current activity or moment of life? Did you cultivate gratitude? Rather, the focus here is that you can twist them into your life and partially conduct a head check to see how well you are going upstairs, so give it a whirl. Mindfulness meditation. Begin practicing mindfulness. Meditations is why you must stay connected among present and allay stress and anxiety. It takes 5 minutes of your time. Gratitude practice. Make gratitude a daily habit. It might involve taking some time to write down in a journal the parts of your life that bring you joy and fulfillment, but doing so creates more of it. Positive affirmations. Even as you refine your ability to execute, keep reinforcing it with mantras that cement these strong habits into your mindset. One could be laser focus, or else heard sounding something like grateful now. So perhaps repeating them as affirmations will only help to deepen this in our brain. Engage with the community. Discuss your trip with other travelers coming on the Samye journey. It's great, give back for experience and knowledge you have acquired. This may bring a new approach of life to the rest of community. There are people who will join you on this part of the ride. Do not worry, although someone might just get licked to death. Philosophy applied to life. Work. This attitude could not only shift the way we see our job, but eventually make those pressures feel like small fry. Just focus on those that are within your control, your effort and attitude. Leave the rest to fate. Your boss behavior, company policies, etc. Gratitude. You still have a job. Be thankful for it. Relationships. Relationships. This is another place where these principles can do wonders. You can only control some things in your relationship. Rather be the best partner, friend, sibling, cousin you can, because no matter what we do in life, we never ever have control of another person's actions, emotions. But some of the people do come in your life for a reason, so love them and feel about you. Health. Problem is, we let it fade to the background all too often. But make no mistake, this is one of the most important miracle of our life everyone works so hard for. Start placing this into follow by reviewing what you possibly can management. Dietary consumption, coaching, sleep. And notice some issues are immediately out of your fingers. Genetic predisposition is one instance, or in sudden sickness. Thank God for having it in your physical meat suit. This is the body you were born with. It's a broken and can move correctly though. Personal growth. Therefore, the return of these principles today is in and of itself, but proof for how safe some self-improvement truly appears. It's those lighthouses chirping us through our minefield or labyrinth. Concentrate on what you can control, like working hard and getting better, but it takes time. Gratitude for how far you've come and who this journey is creating you to be. Some work of Logophile, which holds quite some meaningful quotes and stories on its back based on his philosophy that suits the lives down deep. A desire to live by it for life in day-to-day, living here a few quotes and stories to remind us the same set of principles. We are more often frightened and hurt, and we suffer more in the imagination than reality. Seneca It is there to remind you our hurt does not come from the events, but rather it is in the in-between them, whether true or not. Much of our suffering is self-inflicted. We can just let it go by just looking around right here. The best retaliation is a good life. Who has the following four? Soon by them something better may have thought. Marcus Aurelius, what this carry is when someone has treated you wrong. Never show the anger or even take the revenge, but to oppose that ways by taking the good right road. When we are focused on our actions and who it is that we intend to be, rather than giving the negativity of others a space in their head. Story of Epictetus, a former slave, turned to be one of the most important philosophers in Fines, had no stranger but an ultimate adversity. Nevertheless, he never allowed anything to get the better of him. He just kept fighting and stayed focused on the game. His story served to remind us of always have the option of response despite what life may fling at you. It is that inner peace that ultimately balanced me out. In conclusion, the ultimate benefit of this principle is a life more fully lived. What we can control, living in this moment and the power of thankfulness that gives you eternal peace, confronting daily mental and emotional struggle. I go further and dare you to entertain the notion that at least one Stoic exercise could be meaningful in your life. Join the conversation. What have you noticed working or not so much? If you want to get in deeper with me on the ride down off into real life of healing and feeling, instead of fetishizing like we all do here in this exhausted universe, I hope you will follow. As I dive deeper into my Stoic, inspired lifestyle, it's great to have you join me. Remember, you can change your life. Do this one thing today and get your results. Join our autism community today, looking towards a brighter future. Get up and to witness the enlightenment of Stoicism. Till next time, be kind to yourself and find yourself, and to our gratitude.